Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is Banshee's Material Matters segment, your weekly keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody had a good week last week. I know it was a little bit rocky for some of us. So we're going to move on and hope this is a better week. Fall is here. And just to get us started, I'm going to use a tarot, Affirmations Tarot again, and give us a little positive energy to start us off this week. So this is for the collective. But remember, when I am doing the readings today, it will be for the elemental signs of the Zodiac, air, fire, water, and earth. But this is for everybody, and this is the Affirmations Tarot by Sally D. Hill, and artwork, of course, by Mary Hanson Roberts. Okay. Oh my. So to get us off on a good note, and I pull the Seven of Swords. But let's see what the affirmations are for the Seven of Swords. I am seeking a solution to a threat that appears to be beyond my control. I am using my mind to develop a strategy to deal with this problem. I am determined to overcome threats to my personal development. I look for new options to strengthen my power and control. And I am open to alternative ways to confront problems openly in ways that support my growth. Wow. I don't want to say it's every man for themselves this week, but it almost sounds like that. But these are some positive affirmations you can use, hopefully, to get through this week ahead. So let's get rolling. And before we do, I'd just like to add that Mr. O has a show every week on Fridays. Please watch his video on the emotional exchanges. It's your guide to what's going on, with your emotions in the week ahead. And I think it's very helpful and a nice compatible program to my Material Matters one. So please join Mr. O. And that comes out every Friday. So I am shuffling now the Stephen Bright Shadow Within Tarot that I've been using for these readings. And we're going to start with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So air signs, this is for you. Let's see what's going on. One more shuffle. Okay, your focus card for the week, what you'll be putting your attention on is, it's a High Priestess card, upright. I sure like to see that. Oftentimes in the business world, not everything is black and white. Sometimes you have to read between the lines. Sometimes, you have to use your gut to discern what's really going on. So I think your focus this week is trusting your gut, air signs, and looking at those subtle signs and symbols of, things that might be going on, under the surface. Look at body language, what people are saying, and maybe how they say it, but maybe also what they're not saying. Look at what might be in the void and in the darkness. And, you might have some intuitive flashes this week. For those of you investing, the focus might be on, really trying to determine where to place your money this week. What's the best investment? Should you make a move this week? And you've got to trust your gut on some of this stuff. So let's see how you can best prepare for that focus this week. The Four of Swords, air signs, and that's kind of an airy card there. The Four of Swords indicates to me that maybe you need to take a little step back and I don't want to say recuperate. This can be a card of recuperation after all, but I tend to think that maybe the best way to focus on this is to make sure you get plenty of rest. It's possible some of these psychic flashes that you'll be getting, or these intuitive moments, maybe they'll come through a dream. Oftentimes we work out our day-to-day problems in the workplace or stress from school in our dreams. Maybe, if you can't get your head wrapped around a project you're doing, student air signs, maybe it'll come to you while you sleep. A lot of creative processes can happen when we get enough rest. And so, how will others help you this week? Or how should I say, how will your interactions with others be this week? Will they help or hurt you, air signs? Got the Eight of Pentacles upright. I think people are more than willing to cooperate and help you this week and really get down to work, using their skills and talents to help you. I think you can depend on them. So if you're in school and you're working on a group project or with a partner on a project, which happens a lot, I don't know how that works in the virtual world of school, but I'm sure you probably collaborate virtually. So however it works out, people are going to be on your side. Look to them for their advice, support, and help. Will there be forward or backward movement this week or no movement at all? Oh, air signs. It looks as though we have the Five of Pentacles and it's reversed. And I think what that means to me, I don't know. I sometimes debate with my partner on this, whether it's better or worse in reverse. I personally feel it's a little better. That's just my way I've always kind of interpreted and read that card. So I get the feeling now that maybe you recognize that there is some hope out there. There is some help for you out there. You have some support to move forward now. Maybe after a period of a little bit of a downturn. I can't exactly remember what your forecast was last week, but I do seem to recall not everybody had that great a week last week. So if that's the case, it looks like you'll be on the upswing this week. Let's recap that for you. So basically, there's going to be some intuitive flashes, some insights that may come to you from within, maybe from using some of your intuitive abilities or sensitive skills to read between the lines of things, read between what people are saying, understand that sometimes it's what they're not saying that's more important, and, try to figure out what's not being said and how that relates to the situation. And basically, you're going to prepare for that, by maybe getting more rest. Make sure you get enough rest this week. Pay attention to any dreams that you have that might give you signals or suggestions as to what you should do in this week ahead. Others will be supportive to you for the most part. They're willing to help you build something or create something or produce results that you are looking for. And the final result is there's some movement maybe after a period of progress. And I'm not going to say it's big and huge, but there is the looks of a recovery here and a feeling that, you're getting back on your feet again, air signs. So that's what I have for you. And good luck with the week ahead. We're going to move on to the fire signs now. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is for you and me. Let's make that point. Being an Aries. So let's see what's going on in our world this week, fire signs. All right. Okay, your focus card for the week. Oh, we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups signifies, I don't want to say this in a negative way, walking away from something, but maybe conditions or things that have been going on recently have not been fulfilling enough to you. You remain empty or discontent. And so you're on a journey, you're on a quest. This focus is a quest to seek something higher or better. Perhaps for some of us, that might be looking for a new job. Perhaps for others, it's abandoning one project and moving on to something that may bring more results. And maybe for others, it's investing in something else that brings better returns, more positivity. And if you're in school, maybe you're reevaluating your choice in a major, and you might be thinking of moving to something different. So, how will you best prepare for that focus this week? Well, I have the King of Swords, and it is upright. To me, the King of Swords indicates how to best prepare for this is to, make sure you are in command and control of, the situation. Make sure, too, that you are making choices and decisions that are in your best interest. For example, I mentioned students and possibly switching majors. Make sure, maybe you talk to somebody, about that. Get some expert advice and see if it is the right move for you. That goes without saying for all the other avenues of the material matters. Where to invest your money, where, maybe the type of job you're seeking. Perhaps you want to talk to a job counselor, if you're having difficulty choosing a career. But I do sense that, your judgment and your decision-making skills have to be in play here. Well, how will you interact with others in this week ahead? Will they help or hurt you? You have the Queen of Pentacles, and that is upright. And the Queen of Pentacles, to me, signifies that there could be people, who might put you in a position to make more money. Whether this is somebody who might give you a raise, offer you a job. It could be a woman, but not necessarily. It just indicates to me that something financially will take, or somebody who can benefit you financially might come into play this week. You might meet them, or it might be somebody on your present job. Also, if you're a student, this is a teacher who might offer you expert guidance and support and help you flourish, in your projects and assignments. It seems like cooperation and help is definitely with us fire signs this week. So at the end of the day, at the end of the week, will there be forward, backward movement, or no movement at all for us air signs? Well, this is better than if it was upright. It's the Nine of Swords, and it's reversed. And so what I would suggest to you, fire signs, is that we are in a period of recooing ourselves and feeling a little bit stronger emotionally. We're not letting setbacks of late get us down. We've decided we can come back stronger than we were before. So I think that's a very positive note. Let's go through this again and take a look at what's going on here. The Eight of Cups reversed, upright, indicates that you might be taking a journey, a move away from things that maybe have not been that satisfying or fulfilling to you. And so your keen sense of judgment and making decisions needs to be in play here. You have to make sure that the decisions you are making supports your growth and development. And will others help or hurt you this week ahead? There's cooperation, there's support, there's a potential raise in pay, there's a potential promotion. Maybe some people will be finding out they get a job, or they will talk to the right money person at the right time to make the right investment, or be able to set enough money aside for themselves so it will grow and maximize, interest. So this is a very good sign. Finally, at the end, what it all comes down to is that it looks as though you will feel like your spirits are rising. You will feel your confidence returning and your self-worth, and you won't let the obstacles and the little bad things that have happened in recent times get you down. So that's what I have for you, air signs, fire signs. We're having a cat issue here, so it's kind of distracting me. But that's it. So it looks like a pretty good week ahead so far for air and fire signs. We're moving on to water. And you know what? I forgot to mention this, but maybe my producer will put a note on it at the beginning of the show. But basically, these readings are from October 4th through 10th, and the moon will be moving from Taurus to Cancer, going into Leo Saturday evening. So that's basically the influence of, the moon signs, what signs the moons will be, what sign the moon will be in the weeks ahead. Did I say that right? I don't know. All right. Sunny is being placated now by my producer off to the side. All right. Let's see what we got for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, water. Your focus for the week ahead. Wow. It's the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is upright. So awesome. Awesome water signs. It looks as though your focus is going to be on some movement, and growth in the area of your career, possibly with projects that you are working on. I'm thinking of students, of course, and, in investments. You could be making a move with some of your money that could bring some eventual returns. There's definitely movement in the air, and it's all positive. So basically, how do you need to prepare for that focus? Well, it's the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is upright. So I get the feeling that with the Ten of Pentacles, we are looking at maybe, the things that we do and how they might benefit our family and the people, close to us. We're looking at maybe the investments we make, and is it working? Is it beneficial? Am I taking care of everything I need to take care of? I think family matters and money come into play here in some way. Is it possible that some of us might be getting an inheritance, water signs, where you'll be, getting some money that maybe you'll be able to invest in something? There's a family tie to money and maybe property, and maybe moving forward in this week ahead, but that will somehow benefit this focus. So we will talk about that when we wrap up. Let's see where all of this is going. So will people be cooperative? Will there be cooperation and conflict among the people you network or see in the week ahead in relation to your financial matters? We have Temperance. Temperance is upright. I think this just speaks to very great harmony, happy working conditions with the people around you. Everybody is getting along. Everybody seems to be on the same page. If you have to kind of express, your ideas or your wishes to advisors, financial advisors, etc., you get that point across and people get it and they're working with you. You just seem to be resonating and clicking with people in this week ahead. So that's really good. But in the end, ultimately, will you move forward or backward in this week ahead? Is there forward or backward movement? My goodness, it's the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is upright. You got two wand cards here as well. I get the distinct feeling that, your ship is coming in. Something pays off for you this week. Even if it's small moves forward, if it's advancement in your career, you get some projects completed and now you're just waiting for the grades to come in. But I think it's all pretty confident, like you've put everything you could in place and you're waiting for rewards to surface. So, water signs, your focus for the week is maybe getting something new going. There's movement. There's movement towards a new project, a new goal, a new investment, a new job potentially. And somehow or another, it's, maybe your family is at stake here, family money. Whatever moves you are making, you're keeping your family in mind. Will you be able to support them? Will these moves be positive? Will the end result be good? I wonder too, when I look at these two things here, if some of us water signs might not be thinking of starting a family-run business. I think that's highly possible with this combination of cards here. But at any rate, it also is possible that some of you might be getting an inheritance or some money that you might be able to invest. Family plays a role in the decision, I think, related to this focus in some way. People are going to be very cooperative with you and on the same page. That's the Temperance card. It seems as though, you guys are all clicking. You all want to work together harmoniously. It's just a great card to have in that spot. And the ultimate result is it looks like there will be some payback. There is some positive progress by week's end. Your ship is coming in. Job well done, water signs. All right. I'm going to move on to the earth signs. Last but not least. So our earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right. Your focus card for the week ahead, earth signs. I think earth signs are going to feel bad being last because lately it seems like the last spot gets the bad focus card. We have the Six of Swords and it's reversed. All it's basically saying, earth signs, let's not panic, but let's just say things are not moving. Your focus is maybe on figuring out just why those things are not moving. Why are things stagnating? Why can't you get yourself to a place that is better? You've been striving for change and growth, or you've been wanting to move yourself in a better direction, maybe career-wise, maybe in school, but it just seems like things are stuck right now or very, very slow moving. And hey, it could be because of the COVID crisis. Let's not rule that out. How can you best prepare for this focus this week? Well, now you get the good card and you've got the World. You have the World. And so I think what the World is telling me is that, especially in this particular position, how you need to prepare for this focus. You want to get out of a rut, then vision the kind of world you want to have. Really imagine you are there already and you can make it happen. The will, get your will involved in this. In other words, don't get stuck in a rut. Try to envision the world and the way you want things to be and move forward from there. And so, will other people cooperate or will there be conflict in this week ahead? Wow, this is a repeat card from a previous reading. We've got the Queen of Pentacles again. And hey, earth signs, you probably do want to see that one. Now, this could be indicative of you, but this is in the position of will other people help you this week? So I could look at this two different ways. People see you as such a talented, creative individual who's able to, make their money grow or make the business grow so that they want to help you. I could read it that way, since it is an earth card. But what I really think is similar to the way I read it earlier. I believe somebody is in a position to help you this week. Maybe you get a loan you needed to start a business. Maybe you get a loan to bail you out of some bad situation. Maybe somebody refers you to a great place to invest your money. It looks as though there is financial help and support from somebody in this week ahead. So by week's end, will you make any progress, basically? Or will there be no progress at all? Well, this is very interesting to end the week this way. It's the Four of Swords. And that's a repeat card as well. So, looking at this, don't you think, earth signs, that this Four of Swords looks very similar to me to the Six of Cups? But there is a difference. The Four of Swords is somebody who's taking a time out, not doing anything. However, they are doing something. They're resting and they're recuperating and they're regenerating. So this might be a time where you just take a break, Finally, by week's end, it seems like things are coming into place a little bit with that Queen of Pentacles helping you. And you just kind of sit back, take it all in so that you can be raring to go come next week. So let's take a look at this again. We start off with the focus being the Six of Swords and wondering why things in your life are not moving right now. And maybe it's because you've kind of been stuck in a rut and not able to really envision your way out of it. You're starting to let those voices in your head that are telling you, you can't take over. Whereas how you can help yourself in this week ahead, you've got how you can prepare yourself for that focus, you've got the world. And so the world is telling you to prepare by really envisioning the kind of world you want to be in right now. Where do you see yourself in the business world? Where do you want to invest your money? What career are you going to school for? Are you taking the appropriate classes? So envision what it is you desire the most, and you can make it happen. Imagine to yourself you're already there, Earth signs. And then we see that ultimately there will be somebody who will offer you some support. I didn't think about this, but maybe for students that comes in the way of a student loan or scholarships that you need to get going. This could also be somebody who is giving you a loan to get you out of a bad place. If it's anybody else, possibly a loan to start a business, maybe to buy some property. Maybe if you've been looking to buy some property, that deal will come through and somebody will help you realize that. Ultimately, at week's end, you need to step back. You need to regenerate and recuperate a little bit and, maybe give yourself some dreamy sleep time to envision again that future that you are creating for yourself. So that's what I have for you, Earth signs. Really, it's not all bad. It's pretty good, I think, for you this week. Hey, and that wraps it up for Material Matters, but I want to remind everybody, don't forget about Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges. Every Friday, his video will be released at 10 a.m. And don't forget to check Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings, with me and my partner in crime, Oberon, every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays from 2 to 4. Well, till next Sunday, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.